Argentina are now just 2 steps away from becoming the first back-to-back World Cup winners since 1962. Julian Alvarez and Lautaro Martinez on target in extra time to seal a 3-1 victory over Switzerland. Fan moment sponsored by Coca-Cola, and just take a look at the joy in Buenos Aires. They are in dreamland after Argentina survived another big scare at this World Cup. It is gone midnight there. It's pretty late here in Kansas City as well. But as you can see, not a single Argentina fan has left their seats in this stadium until the Argentina players have just started to leave the pitch now. They are continuing the party tonight in Kansas City, and they'll be absolutely delighted to see their side make it through to another World Cup semi-final. Javier Hernandez and Peter Schmeichel alongside me here in Kansas City. Argentina with a perfect 6 wins from 6 this summer. But it hasn't been smooth sailing, guys. Let's take a look at the highlights right from the beginning of this match in this stadium, watched on by legends as well, Javier.
Patrick Mahomes over there. Patrick Mahomes in the house. In his house, by the way. So on the 10th minute, McAllister with an amazing header in the near post run. Terrible marking from Switzerland. Even Julian Alvarez was in the second post in case that ball wasn't on goal. We can see here he's moving amazingly. They were marking zone, so there wasn't man-to-man, so McAllister found the spot. But what a header.
Impressive header for someone who's not very tall.
Yeah, indeed. That one an amazing goal and perfect start for Argentina.
Yeah, but Switzerland is a good team. We know that now. But don't make mistakes. This is a mistake. But it doesn't mean a lot at this point in the game. But it had obviously an impact. Switzerland's a great team, even though they're going down to 10 men. This is not now. I said at halftime, get the ball to this fella here, Ndoye. You know, get the ball to him. He's the one who can
and your
challenge.
To watch me there.
That was Rodriguez. He passed the ball to him, and he didn't disappoint. Now, why was that yellow card to Embolo? Why did that become important? But we see this situation here. So Embolo gets the ball here. Paredes is what it looks like. He's actually kicking him. The referee gives a free kick, gives Paredes a yellow card. Now VAR intervened, and they intervened under the mistaken identity rule. Now he rescinded the free kick, rescinded the yellow card to Paredes, gave Embolo the other one, and he was off.
Yes, and this very important save, Peter. If you want to mention, look. Oh,
unbelievable save.
What a save.
That is at the very...
It's difficult, right? Because there's a lot of bodies over there around.
Right at the end of normal time now.
Google kept them in the game, but...
Yeah, and then what changed completely everything, you know? Lopez with the pass behind, and look at this. Look at this, absolutely banger. It's amazing, it's amazing. You can see the celebrations, everyone knew that their game was over.
Top bins.
Wasn't that your player to watch?
That was my player to watch, plus he was the player of the match as well, so... I know a little bit about football, I guess.
It's an unbelievable goal at that point of the match, and also Julian Alvarez's first World Cup goal this summer.
Yeah, and then you know, you're down to 10 men, you got to go for it. And this happens very often. You can see the time there. We're way past the 120 mark. Gregor Kobel, who had a great game, actually did very well here. Yeah. Nothing he can do about that second. Lautaro Martinez. And, my God, have you not seen what happened to Jordan Henderson, my friend? Oh, he survived that one.
And look at the celebrations at full time of this game.
You know what? Obviously his record got broken today. He doesn't care. This is amazing. He's broken so many records in his career. This not scoring in this game doesn't mean anything to him. He's through to the semi-final.
Yes, the champions Argentina lead Switzerland 1-0 at the break. Alexis McAllister heading in Lionel Messi's corner. The holders are halfway towards booking a date with England in the semi-finals. And this was the reaction to that goal in Buenos Aires, where the fans are dreaming of what would be an incredible second straight World Cup title here in Kansas City. Jules Breach, Javier Hernandez and Peter Schmeichel with you. Argentina are hoping for a bit less drama tonight after being pushed right to the end by Cape Verde and Egypt in the last 2 rounds. And there are legends in the house. I don't just mean Peter and Javier.
Patrick Mahomes over here in his house. You know, Kansas City chief quarterback. So yes, we're going to see here Switzerland with a zone, marking zone from Switzerland, and they concede this goal that it's very important for Argentina because they start managing the game from there.
with Switzerland, they haven't done much, to be fair. But when they've done stuff, and Doi, who's got the ball here, has been involved in it. And this pass to Mboli is very, very good. But the goalkeeping and the defending here is absolutely excellent. As we see here, no fouls. Well done, goalkeeper. And what is Switzerland's manager, Jürgen Marat, wants? He wants a penalty, but it wasn't a penalty.
Switzerland might be behind, but all the time there's only one goal in this, there is still a chance. How do they get back into it, Peter?
Well, the thing for me is get Doi more involved against Molina. Every time he's challenged him, he's actually come out of it very good. The issue they have is they've only got Mbolo in front. Get some more players going forward. If he gets into crossing positions, get some more players in the box. It's a little bit too contained, but as was said in commentary, it doesn't have to be the first 5 minutes. As long as they do it somewhere in this 45 and don't give anything away.
No, and a part of that, I think they miss completely Mazambi. You know, that's very unfortunate that he's not there. We can see it now. They need a player like him, you know, that he can take 1v1, make things happen. And then from Argentina, I think we haven't seen another chance. I think it was the best way to start the game for them. You know, a very early goal for them so they can manage. They're very happy given the possession for Switzerland. You know, they have more possession, but yeah, neither of both teams seem very dangerous in front of the goal.
Argentina have been behind at the World Cup before, and
only 2 nations have won back-to-back World Cups, Italy and Brazil. Argentina are on their way. Could they do it again? Could they defend a world title? They found a way to do it again in this game against Switzerland, a resolute Switzerland who it's the end of the road for them. But congratulations to Argentina. Joby, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think that's exactly it, Laura. They find a way to get themselves these results. And again, where there's performances probably not, you know, exactly where they want it to be, but at this stage of the tournament, we speak about that experience, that know-how, just understanding how to navigate themselves through these games. And ultimately, I think it was that experience that really got them through that, as well as an unbelievable moment of quality from Julian Alvarez.
You two are right, Dave. It's another day where they just find a way to claw themselves into the next round. And they had some challenges. Switzerland said, listen, break us down. Whatever you got, shoot from distance. If you are, it better be, you know, with some quality. And man of the match for me, Julian Alvarez, was, he was up for the challenge. Challenge accepted, bangs it in the top corner. Defended well Switzerland, but in the end, just too much.
That man Messi you just saw on your screen has scored in every game at this World Cup so far, apart from this one. You must be thinking it's nice for everyone else to turn up, isn't it?
He's probably looking at his watch thinking, yeah, it's about time some other people turn up. We've questioned that as well. With the quality they have got in that squad, we haven't seen enough from Alvarez this tournament. We know Martinez, you know, he will finish if he can get opportunities. So, listen, we know that they've got deep quality in there.
You can see there Messi just having a little chat with some of the coaching staff of Switzerland. I'm not sure what's going on there. What I do love about Messi especially, though, is we were talking about how emotional he was after the last game against Egypt. He holds everything in. He handles all of that pressure. And then at full time is when you see the real emotion come pouring out of him. No tears today, just wild celebrations with these fans that are watching on.
Yeah, football, you know, especially the South American countries, it means everything to these people. I'm not saying it don't for the rest, but when Messi finishes a game, you see the joy. Often when you're watching him during the game, you think, is he even enjoying this? You know, does he want to win? But as soon as, like you said, Laura, once the game's finished, you see smiling, you see tears. Big performance from Argentina in the end.
And a huge moment for Julian Alvarez. You were just saying there, Joby, look, he's had mixed performances at this World Cup so far, but that moment of quality showing exactly what he can do, and it means everything to them.
Yeah, and what I love about him, and I think we saw it tonight, was that work ethic that he's got. He runs himself into the ground, and there's very few players that have got that real combination of that and the quality that we know that he's got in abundance as well. And listen, it must be difficult at a time when so much of that forward play goes through Messi. You know, we've seen it, and sometimes it's about those other players stepping up and taking that opportunity, and he certainly did that tonight with that goal. Brilliant strike.
We'll get all the reaction, we'll get some analysis on its way as well, and we'll talk about exactly how Argentina booked their place in the semi-finals, where they will play none other than England. We'll do all at the break. Bradley and Joby alongside me. Bradley, your thoughts that first half?
You want the truth?
Yeah.
It's not the greatest half, is it, for the neutral? You know, I didn't have too much fun watching it, but there's a few things in there. I think Switzerland started well. You see, they pressed high. Joby was saying that before the show. I thought they might maybe sit back, but they pressed high and tried to put the games on their terms. A little bit disappointed in how they gave away the goal, though.
Less of the truth next time, actually. Make it sound more exciting. Let's have a look at the goal. Joby, how disappointed do you think Switzerland will feel from conceding from a corner against someone who's smaller than all of their players?
Yeah, I mean, listen, credit the attacking side of it. You know, McAllister here does really well. Sharp movement, just comes from behind and Bolo pops in front of him. It's actually a really good header, good delivery. You can see his movement here. Bolo just goes to sleep a little bit, but again, you're just taking out that front post zone with that brilliant delivery, and it's a really, really good header. But, of course, from Switzerland's perspective, really disappointing.
Yeah, of course, man. This is the way, you know, you don't let Argentina score. I can imagine in the case for Switzerland, though, Joby, they're probably thinking this is going to Romero. Argentina have done brilliant work. They're doing their homework. When you get later into the tournament, you see teams' weaknesses. If you're choosing McAllister to hit on a corner, you obviously know the homework's been done there.
Yeah. Let's see an opportunity that Switzerland had where Emi Martinez came out. Talk us through that one.
It was a great opportunity for, you know, Mbolo. Yeah. This is what you want to see him doing, stretching the defence, getting in behind, using these physical attributes. But what I will say is here, movement, timing, really good. Lovely pass. Good idea, but then here, Lisandro Martinez, we look at this as an Mbolo chance, but Lisandro Martinez does really well. I remember speaking to Thierry Henry once, and he told me, when you're in these situations, get your arms out. Mbolo's strong. If he can get his arms out here, look, too close to him.
Just that little nudge.
Gives himself half a second, Joby, and he maybe gets that shot off. He doesn't do it in that moment, but credit to Lisandro Martinez.
And, you know, we've spoken about that, maybe the size profile of some of those Argentinian players, and you know, it's just that intelligence, that understanding how to use your body at those real key moments. We've seen it in other instances in the first half where just that little bit of know-how, that little bit of nous experience, you know, you see it there come to the fore, and it was a really cute bit of defending.
And it's now going to force, especially in the second half, Switzerland into a position where they've got to keep coming forward. They've got to try and get themselves an equaliser. Yeah,
and listen, their hand's been forced now. But like I said at the beginning of the game, I thought they tried that. They've won the ball back in some decent, you know, areas of the pitch, but they just haven't had the quality, final product.
Need to see Vargas coming on. I think he gives them another option in those attacking areas. And listen, they've got to go for it. You know, Argentina just doing a really good job of just shutting things down, conserving energy, efficient. You know, they look like they've got a couple more gears if they need it. But yeah, just like to see Switzerland maybe push a little bit more in that second half.
And for Argentina, more of what we just said, more of what you just saw towards the second half, second part of the first half?
I think they would want to get Messi in the game. You know, I haven't been wowed by Switzerland, but I think they have done a good job of, you know, keeping Messi quiet. I think Argentina, they're going to want to get him on the ball more, you know, because that's where you need... They're going to need one more goal to win this game. For me, Messi's the man to do it.
There you go, 1-0, not safe for Argentina, because obviously at stake is a place in the semi-final